Let's kick things off with a bang. Resident Evil 4. Remake is a visual feast. Capcom didn't just polish the old graphics, they slapped on a fresh coat of paint and turned a dilapidated mansion into a modern-day marvel. The character models are so detailed that you can practically count the stitches on Leon's jacket. It's like upgrading from a 480p TV to a 4K OLED. A jaw-dropping improvement. The creepy environments of RE4 are back with a vengeance, and they've brought some new friends. The lighting effects, the misty villages, the ominous castles, they're all here, but now they've got an extra layer of eeriness. It's like experiencing a classic horror movie in high definition. The shadows dance more menacingly, and every flicker of the flashlight sends shivers down your spine. Leon S. Kennedy is back, and he's looking better than ever. The character redesign is like a love letter to longtime fans. Leon's facial expressions are more expressive, and his movements are smoother than a well-oiled shotgun pump. It's like catching up with an old friend who went through a glow-up familiar, but damn, they've never looked this good. The Ganados have leveled up. The AI is smarter, more unpredictable, and it feels like you're up against a horde of undead chess grandmasters. They flank you, call for reinforcements, and use weapons with a newfound proficiency. It's like going from playing checkers to a heart-pounding game of 3D chess. You'll need your wits about you. Leon's arsenal is back, and it's gotten a makeover. The weapon animations are slicker, and the sound design when you unleash a hail of bullets is music to your ears. The weapon upgrade system is back too, and deciding whether to boost firepower or increase capacity is still a delightful headache. It's like having a favorite old band remaster their classic album. The nostalgia hits, but it sounds even better. The puzzles in RE4 are the unsung heroes, and in the remake, they're back with a vengeance. Not mind-bending, but enough to make you pause and scratch your head. It's like solving a Rubik's Cube. Challenging, but oh so satisfying when you finally figure it out. The balance between action and brain teasers is still on point. Just like its predecessor, Resident Evil 4 Remake doesn't leave you hanging after one playthrough. The Mercenaries mode, unlockable weapons, and different difficulty levels are all here. It's like having a favorite dish at a restaurant. You know it's good, and you keep coming back for more. Thank the gaming gods for updated controls. The tank controls of yesteryear are gone, replaced with a more fluid and intuitive system. It's like upgrading from a bicycle to a sleek motorcycle. The difference is palpable, and you feel more in control of the adrenaline-fueled ride. Resident Evil games have a reputation for memorable, if sometimes cheesy, voice acting. In the remake, the voice actors have brought their A-game. The dialogues are delivered with a level of conviction that makes you forget you're in the middle of a zombie-infested nightmare. It's like attending a play where every actor is giving an Oscar-worthy performance. You're hooked from start to finish. While the visual overhaul is a triumph, there's a slight twinge of nostalgia lost. The grittiness of the original had its charm, and some might feel that the pristine sheen of the remake smooths out the edges too much. It's like remastering a vinyl record. The clarity is impressive, but some argue that the scratches and pops were part of the experience. Ah, Ashley Graham, the perpetual damsel in distress. Her AI hasn't evolved quite as much as the rest of the game. She still manages to get in the way, and her incessant need for rescue can be a tad frustrating. It's like babysitting a friend who never quite grew out of their clumsy phase. Endearing at times, but mostly a hindrance. While the remake stays true to the original, some pacing issues persist. The tempo can feel uneven, with intense action sequences abruptly shifting to slower, more contemplative moments. It's like driving on a road with unexpected speed bumps. The journey is still enjoyable, but the bumps can catch you off guard. The game still struggles a bit with balancing its horror and action elements. There are moments where it feels like it can't decide whether it wants to make you jump out of your seat or fist pump in triumph. It's like watching a horror comedy where you're not sure whether to laugh or scream. The tone shifts can be a bit jarring. While the environments are visually stunning, the level design retains a certain linearity. It's like going through a haunted house with a predetermined path, thrilling, but the lack of exploration might leave you craving more freedom. In an era of expansive open-world games, a bit more room to roam would have been like adding an extra layer of spice to your favorite dish. The typewriter save system is back, and it might feel a bit like a relic in the age of autosaves and checkpoints. Frantically searching for a typewriter when you're low on health can still induce a few sighs of frustration. It's like playing a high-stakes card game, hoping you don't lose your progress before finding a save point. QuickTime events make a return, and while they're not as prevalent as in the original, there are moments where they feel a bit forced. It's like watching a movie where every action sequence prompts you to grab the popcorn, but you just want to enjoy the show without the constant interruptions. Resident Evil 4 Remake, much like its predecessor, is a mixed bag of thrills and quirks. The visual overhaul is a testament to modern gaming capabilities, breathing new life into a classic. The atmosphere, intelligent enemy AI, and refined gameplay mechanics make it a worthy successor to the original. Yet, there are moments where the shine of modernity overshadows the gritty charm of the past. Pacing issues, an occasionally inconsistent tone, and the remnants of old quirks might raise an eyebrow or two. However, for fans of the series and newcomers alike, Resident Evil 4 Remake offers a chance to relive a gaming masterpiece with a fresh perspective. It's like revisiting a beloved haunt after a renovation, familiar yet filled with surprises. So buckle up, reload your weapons, and step into the nightmare once more. The journey might have a few bumps, but the undead await, and the fear is as real as ever.